Introducing first to my left from Newark, New Jersey. At a total combined weight of 469 pounds, Victor Chase and Jay Cruz, the Brick City Boys. Their opponents in the corner to my right, representing the 203. At a total combined weight of 370 pounds, Dustin Flash Waller and Kylon King, the Miracle Generation.
Tag team wrestling lives and thrives here at Wrestling Open, and this is the pinnacle moment in the 8 months since Wrestling Open started in January, paying tribute to the Eliminators and tag team wrestling, two of the very best here in the finals, who will come away as the first ever Saturn and Cronus Eliminator Cup champions.
Certainly a lot riding on this, and I mean, if we think about just in recent weeks, we saw the finals preview, singles competition between each of the Brick City Boys and the members of Miracle Generation, and just on Thursday, both members of the Brick City Boys really laid beatings after the matches to both Dustin Flash Waller and to Kylon King, respectively.
And look at this aggressive collar and elbow tie-up, refusing to let go, even on the mat. Usually you see competitors try a knee to the midsection, maybe some wrangling around, but you can feel the electricity in the air. You can feel how much this means to both of these teams. They want it bad.
Definitely do. Kylon King, definitely someone I think that competes with so much passion, so much intensity. He almost leaves bits of himself in each and every matchup.
Hits the drop kick, does Kylon King, maybe the most explosive athlete here at Wrestling Open. His aggressive nature, the way he just flies off of his feet and darts forward. But speaking of flying in the air, here is Dustin Flash Waller.
Able to break up that hold and put some damage on the arm of Jay Cruz. Drop kick into the corner. Dustin Flash Waller, just such incredible speed. And now a tag made in Kylon King. Both of these members so incredibly cohesive, keeping one another fresh.
And as you know, Alyssa, this one goes back to the end of 2021 when they competed against each other. Hold on, makes the cover in the Discovery Gauntlet Season 3 of Uncharted Territory, and the Miracle Generation shocked everybody that night.
Certainly did, pulling out a victory over the Brick City Boys in that Discovery Gauntlet, but now the stakes are different.
And pulling the leg, getting that elbow to Dustin Flash Waller, and now, speaking of stakes, things just changed for the Brick City Boys, but maybe not.
It certainly speaks to the resilience of the Miracle Generation. I mean, they have some pretty tough customers in the opposing corner, and they are still throwing each and every single thing that they have now at Victor Cruz.
Here we go for that double team styling. There's the senton, and here comes that shooting star press.
Flawless execution, and now Kylon King amping himself up.
And the moonsault to boot makes the cover. And there are a lot of times when Dustin Flash Waller comes in for that wheelbarrow that I think he's gonna miss or even go through his partner. He comes in so aggressively, but that is what these two bring to the table.
It certainly is. Two competitors, I should say, that know each other so very well.
And Jay Cruz trying to get the attention of referee Bill Thompson, and he missed.
Oh, come on!
And Victor Chase just pulled Kylon in. And that is how smart and cunning at times the Brick City Boys can be.
Oh no, Kylon King just dumped out of the ring. And now Victor Chase laying the absolute beatdown.
I do not like the way they go about things like that, but they have said it themselves. They grew up on the streets of Newark. They know what it takes to survive, and they were in survival mode there, as now they have the advantage on Dustin Flash Waller.
I mean, that is that Brick City mentality. And like I said, that brick part of it just being how toughened and how willing to go to any lengths the Brick City Boys are, and especially with the Eliminator Cup hanging in the balance.
Paying tribute to tag team wrestling and the Eliminators, especially John Cronus, Perry Saturn being from the Boston area. We are close to that major city, so trying to show that they are the best tag team. maybe in all of independent wrestling. Hooks the leg, only a 2.
Both Chase and Cruz were willing to put that extra insult and injury on both members of the Miracle Generation. How do you think that can affect the mindset of, oh, hang on. I mean, that could definitely affect the mindset of both members of Miracle Generation going into this final round.
And everything is different when it is an elimination game. When these two went head-to-head at various points throughout their careers, the stakes, as you mentioned earlier, were a lot different. But now, this tournament has been going on for months. All of that time spent getting to this moment. Could the spotlight be too much for one team or another? Here comes Flash. There's the tag to Kylon King.
Incredible evasion, and now Kylon King. We talk about that explosive nature.
Here he comes. Hits the German suplex. Hangs onto it.
It's defying physics as Kylon King.
And Victor Chase is not a small man at all. Kylon King digging down deep to get those German suplexes.
Oh, but Chase was able to dodge out of the way, but still gets a kick upside the dome.
Not for long enough. Here comes Kylon. Jake Cruz comes in, saves his partner, and slams Kylon King to the mat. The Brick City Boys in survival mode once again.
We heard Rich Palladino. We are 5 minutes into this matchup.
As now the Brick City Boys taking advantage. There's a figure 4 in a leg drop combination. Hook of the leg. Out at 2.
Only a 2 count. And Kylon King, you've got to imagine, too, when you are getting your shoulder up, all of that extra effort, all that extra energy that you're expounding just to keep this match alive. Oh, now, absolute thudding blows. Tag made.
And here comes Victor Chase. And a stomp to the back of Kylon King.
Victor Chase looks like he is surveying his prey. Oh, and a big forearm shot sends Kylon King into the corner. And the absolute wrong corner you want to be in.
That was as brutal of a shot to the chest that you are going to see. And now the Brick City Boys right back into attack mode.
And a smart strategy as well. They were keeping Kylon King toward their corner, and now a hook of the leg and a cover, but not enough.
And we should mention that coming into this final, the Brick City Boys defeating the Wild Dogs, defeating Locked and Loaded, and then under not the so many up and up circumstances, defeating Waves and Curls in the semifinals to get to this moment. Are they going to take that extra step, I guess I could call it, in this match?
I mean, let's call it what it is. They brought out that brick, and they absolutely, oh, geez.
There's the car crash. Hook the leg. But are they going to take that extra step to try to win this final here today?
Yeah, definitely. We saw Jake Cruz hit Trayvon Jordan with the brick, and that was behind the official's back, led to the Chase making the cover for the win to advance to this final round, and it's not the way that you want to see things happen.
There's the tag to Jake Cruz. Shot to the midsection once again as they are unleashing a flurry here on Kylon King. And we've seen Kylon be resilient in the past, but with this extra added pressure, is his wind going to be up to snuff? Because in these situations, you get winded a little quicker, and that is certainly not going to help things. Full body weight count, and Dustin Flash Waller knew he needed to get in there.
Yeah, there's a certain connection between both of these tag teams, I would say, but for Dustin Flash Waller, he knew that Kylon King was in trouble. I don't know if he thought that Kylon was going to be able to get that shoulder up.
And Victor Chase putting that throat across the neck, making it harder and harder for Kylon King to breathe here. And it is crowded in this room. It is warm in this room as well. So that is also not going to help things for Kylon King as he is taking a beating.
Kylon King looking definitely worse for wear. But we have seen how far Kylon King is willing to push himself.
As here we go, going for a double team. Gets the boot up, does Kylon. There's an elbow to Victor Chase. He needs to get over into that corner and make a tag, but Brick City standing in his way.
They're like trying to fight through a brick wall. King wailing on both members of Brick City Boys.
Everything on the line in the finals. Kylon King giving it everything that he has to get over into that corner.
Now,
look at that misdirection. They collide with each other. What is this?
What?
Double Northern Lights. Kylon taking down both members of the Brick City Boys. Can he get the tag to Dustin Flash Waller?
Inhuman strength on display from Kylon King, who now has just got to reach out, make that tag to the fresh Dustin Flash Waller, and he does!
Gets the tag to Flash Waller, and Flash flies through the air. There's the forearm. He has been waiting to get this tag. This is his moment here in the Eliminator Cup Finals.
Flash with a full head of steam, barreling into the corner, bouncing off, splash to Jay Cruz.
Gets out of the way, gonna try it. Poison Rana taking Victor Chase down. His neck is compressed, and they are out on the floor. Brick City doesn't know where they are.
Brick City Boys don't know what the hell's coming.
Yeah,
from
they went
Flash
to get
Waller.
a breather in the corner, and Flash, they knew it was coming. Here comes Kylon.
With the assist.
Incoming on the moonsault to the floor. Kylon going the extra mile here in the finals.
Action spilling out as now King getting Victor Chase back into the ring.
And
10
Kylon
minutes have
King,
elapsed in this
his
match.
foot hit one of those chairs. That is something to keep in mind here going forward. There's a boot, speaking of a foot. And now Kylon King chasing the dragon. They hit it. Is that it? Do we have tournament winners? No.
Jay Cruz able to barrel in, breaking up that pinfall, and now a mass of bodies sprawled all over the ring in this Eliminator Cup final match.
All four competitors are down. Saturn and Cronus Eliminator Cup Finals, everything on the line. Bragging rights, and who is going to be the first ever Eliminator Cup champions?
Certainly the prestige, the honor of being able to hold that trophy, but again,
There's a huge clothesline from Jay Cruz as Waller's handspring cutter got stuck.
oh, but a knee right to the jaw of Cruz sends him out to the apron.
Here comes Kylon. Comes in, goes to the second rope. Went for the drop kick, but he met a headbutt to the breadbasket.
That is used.
Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it. The brick end is incoming.
No.
That is it.
Oh, that is
the brick end. They hit it.
No!
You go. That was two. A count of two, says referee Phil Thompson. Nobody has kicked out of the brick end. Nobody has kicked out of that before, Alyssa.
Kylon King, the Miracle Generation, just operating on a
But look at
different
this.
level.
They have their back turned, and Dustin Flash Waller got the tag, and they didn't see it.
Flash Waller now the legal competitor.
Now here it comes. It's the cutter off the handspring.
Look at the intensity, the fury in the eyes of Dustin Flash Waller, but Jay Cruz
Oh,
has
he
got
has
the brick!
He has the brick.
No!
And he hit Flash Waller with it. He hit him with the brick.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Not like this. Not like this. This cannot end like this. God damn it, no.
Oh! Waller kicked out!
Out at two.
Waller just got knocked upside the head with a brick and was still able to keep this match alive.
I don't know how they are hanging on, but it may not be for much longer as they are going in for the Doomsday device.
But hang on. Kylon King is in the corner.
Oh, he went for that cutter, but instead of victory roll.
Oh, and only a 2 count.
Out at two. Pro Cop super kick combination. There is Kylon with the running boot. Are they going to go for the powerplex here? They are putting him up for it. If they can hit this, that is all she wrote. The Miracle Generation are going for broke.
Putting that cohesive offense together.
There it is. Powerplex from the Miracle Generation. Here comes Kylon incoming like a javelin.
And the cover from Waller, no!
He kicked out. He kicked out of the powerplex. With everything on the line, these two teams are digging down deeper than ever to become the first ever Eliminator Cup champions.
The Eliminator Cup, the bragging rights, the prestige, everything that goes along with it is pushing both of these teams to new limits.
And Jay Cruz The straps are down. He says, bring it on. Total elimination!
That's it! The cover! They made it! They did it!
The Miracle Generation are the champions.
The time of the fall, 13 minutes, 42 seconds. Here are your winners of the Saturn and Cronus Eliminator Cup Tag Team Tournament, the Miracle Generation.
They both dug down deep, Kylon King and Dustin Flash Waller, and in the end, it was total elimination that is crowning them as the first ever Eliminator Cup champions. What an incredible way to start things out. An incredible show.
And you think about...
And look at that,
Yeah.
here it is. The Eliminator Cup trophy.
Wow.
There it is on display.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the inaugural Saturn and Cronus Eliminator Cup Tag Team Tournament, Dustin Flash Waller and Kylon King, the Miracle Generation.
What a way to kick off No Respect. And of course, we have some medals there as well.
We got to echo the sentiment of the crowd here in Worcester.
And Kylon King
Yes.
saying we earned it. As they are being presented with the Eliminator Cup medals.
Absolutely beautiful moment for, gosh, these two brothers, these two incredible reigning top tag teams right here. What a moment for Kylon King and for Dustin Flash Waller. Everything that took them to this moment, the ups and downs, the sacrifices that they've made to their bodies and minds throughout this Eliminator Cup tournament.
And what a way to kick things off here at No Respect.